State of Ohio versus Emily Nutley.
Emily Nutley went from the director of academic services at St. X High School to a convicted felon now facing prison time.
And how would you describe your work career?
Long, successful.
Her 18-year career came to an end last year after she was indicted on sexual battery charges.
During her employment, and specifically on November 19th and December 8th of 2023, she engaged in sexual conduct with a student of hers. The student was a 17-year-old male.
Today, for the first time publicly, Nutley admitted to the accusations.
Did you engage in sexual conduct with a 17-year-old male on those 2 dates?
Yes.
Each of those are a felony in the 3rd degree. How do you plead as to those 2 counts?
Investigators say Nutley had been helping the teen with schoolwork, then began having contact with him outside of school hours. They say Nutley sent the teen nude photos and sexually explicit messages, then began to have a sexual relationship with the teen, both on and off school property. Today, Judge Jennifer Branch accepted Nutley's change of plea and convicted her of the 2 felonies.
Do you agree to accept whatever penalty I impose up to the maximum allowed by law?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Nutley will be sentenced June 10th. She faces anywhere from probation up to a maximum of 10 years in prison. She will also have to register as a sex offender. Reporting live in Springfield Township tonight, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
If I'm being honest, actually, I don't think like this sexual abuse thing on little boys in school, I don't think it's talked about enough. You know, we hear a lot about men doing this, men doing that, but there's so many women of power in this, high schools and shit, and they do abuse little boys, 15, 16, 17 years old boys. And the funniest part is most of these boys ain't gonna talk about it because it's fun to them. They see it as fun. They see it as, oh yeah, I'm having sex with my teacher or whatever, or my lecturer or whatever. But these boys are actually sexually abused. They just don't know it. But as little boys, we just see it as, oh yeah, I'm having sex with my lecturer or whatever. Look at this woman, for example. She has the nerves to blame her husband for what she did. Can you believe that? She has the nerves to blame her husband for what she did. Can you believe that? That's so crazy. Where's the accountability? If you're going to do something like that, you got to own that shit. You can't blame your family for that. You can't blame your husband for that. You can't say, my husband is the reason I'm sleeping with little boys. That just don't make any sense. If you own that shit, maybe people going to look at you differently. Maybe the little boys ain't going to give a shit about it. But you're blaming your husband for doing what you did. That's just being stupid. And this is what I say so many times where, I say like a lot of these women in power in these positions, like, in schools, they do this a lot. I can literally make series of videos about this shit. I can make series. I can have episodes of a lot of videos like this of women in power abusing the power. But yet we never hear about it. It's always men this, men that, men this, men that, men are this, men are bad, men are that, but we never hear about these women though. And most time they get scot-free. Most time they don't even go to jail. Most time they don't even go to jail. Even if they go to jail one time, it's like 5 months, 1 year, maybe 2 years. But I can guarantee if a man does the same thing, he's going to be gone for a very long time. And I'm not justifying whatever the men are doing, but I think the same punishment should be for both women and men. As much as these boys might think they're having fun with their teachers, we all know it's wrong. There's a situation about the other teacher who got pregnant for like a 15 years old boy. What is this boy going to do? Are you gonna put the boy on child support or what? I don't understand. How is he gonna be responsible for this baby? And these are the little things I talk about. These are the things I say. Like there should be a little bit of awareness for these things, because I can guarantee you, there's so many women in power that get away with this shit, and it's never talked about. I'm just bringing awareness to it because every time you see this thing happen, it's just being buried. It's just been buried. It's like people just forget these women do this shit too. Everyone talks about the man, but no one ever talk about the woman. They just say, yeah, she's a woman, yeah. Or just go to prison for 10 months. Or it's like a slap on the wrist or something. And I don't understand why it's like that, because I feel like you should have the same, amount of prison that the man is going to get. The women should get the same thing too. But the law always favor women. Every time a woman does the same thing that a man do, she always get less sentences and shit. So, but anyway, I'm just bringing awareness to this shit. I don't know what y'all think about it in the comment section. I'm just bringing some awareness to it and making people understand shit like this happen, and a lot of women do this shit too. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. I'm out of here.